everyone. Welcome to the second Pandorum Podcast. We got a lot more people this time, so it's really cool from the first one. So, how? Let's go around the room first. How is everybody feeling about the event tonight? We'll start with Xeon over here.
Good. It's fun. I always enjoy coming here, so it's always a great time. I enjoy seeing all your faces. So, it's a good time.
I love seeing your faces.
Your faces.
And boobs.
Love you, baby!
Love you too.
Alright. It's okay. It's fine. I'll edit it in post. It's all good. My hands are all fucking up. Next, let's see.
It's the visual effects of the person
Shindo.
over there.
Okay, well today I was a host, which was amazing. I was a trial host. This is my first time ever hosting any club. Honestly, a great experience. The Pandorum is one of my top 3 clubs. Love this club, love the people, the staff are amazing, the owner's fucking great. You guys are all amazing. And I love this club. This event was fantastic.
Oh, awesome. Alright. Great. Comment. What you got?
Well, considering how this is actually my 4th day being in Pandorum, especially hosting an event, because Wednesday was a coincidence, and Shrub can tell you that. It was a total coincidence, because I signed up for Friday then Wednesdays. I usually do Fridays then Wednesdays. But considering that, also having him as my co-host, host trial, he did an amazing job. I gotta say, if Roach was here, he would say he did an amazing job. I gotta give him that. Please give him a hand for my amazing co-host, Black.
Whoa! You're a bitch.
Nice.
He is a little
And
bitch.
also for
Bitch
finally
boy.
getting my
Little
new
bottom boy.
nickname for Pandorum, Big Daddy C.
I still
All right. Stoned. What you got?
The vote didn't go anywhere.
Me stoned or this stoned?
The honeybee stoned.
I'm breaking. Fuck. Oh my
Okay,
god.
I mean, I've always really liked Pandorum
Having
events.
sensory
I really
issues.
enjoyed the
Nero,
dancers a
Nero,
lot.
come here. Nero.
I think
Nero.
overall, like, my favorite dance of the night was definitely Aki's.
Mm-hmm.
Aki's, like, really had me astounded.
All right.
That was a good one. Aki was really good.
Wandering. What you got?
Still dancing.
I started recently coming here. I love it. Every time I come here, I have a great time. This is the main club I ever come to. I've been to a couple other ones, but this is the only one I really come to frequently.
All right. Shrub. What you got?
Oh, well, yeah, I definitely loved it. Being the, dude who, kind of like owns/runs the place to the best of my ability with the help of amazing people left, right, and center. It's hard to really take any credit for the functionality. It's thanks to all of our lovely staff, dancers, and everybody else that events go so amazing and so smoothly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always a pleasure to have everyone who joins us for said events, and truly a treat to share the experience with everyone who comes event to event, week to week. It's always a treat, and all we're ever about is the good vibes and good times with good people. That's the main goal at the end of the day. So another successful one where people enjoyed themselves and got some dances, had a great time. I can't say anything, but hey, had a great time, and I'm glad everyone else did as well.
Of course.
Wait, are you
Mommy
like an
bunny.
avid creator? I loved tonight's event. The beginning is a little bit chaotic, but that's what our club is.
Mm-hmm. Very
It's
true.
chaotic,
give it
it's
enough of
fun.
Big Daddy C.
Everyone is this excited Mimi ass bitch.
Mimi.
I loved it.
Meme.
I got to dance today. Not to my full potential because this man has to be able to cross his leg. But he has to be able to have his feet.
God help me.
and look all sexy and shit. But no, it was an amazing event, and it couldn't, like, nothing could ever happen with everybody without everybody being here and doing their part.
Well,
Especially you, Irish.
Oh, me? Thank you so much. Thank
Hey, that's
you.
my man. That's my man.
I'm okay with it being your man. I was just saying you're sexy.
You
bitch.
are my man. I sucked you off last night.
What, dude?
Jealous?
What?
No, I sucked him off.
No.
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 I'm sorry.
And that's exactly where we're going to come back in on everyone saying no. So it's going to look awkward as hell.
You have my support, Golden.
This is
Golden,
my
you have my
fourth
support.
Remember that one,
I
please.
feel like I should
Alright.
have some respect.
Right.
Can I?
believe our-
You have respect, it's not.
I love
All right.
Lupo, isn't that?
Yes, Lupo, what you got?
Go Lupo.
Then we'll
I'd have
address
to say overall good event tonight. I got to see it in a little bit different manner. As some people know, I was on trial for security today. I think I did pretty well. Just helped give me another view of the whole club in general. But I have to say, with all the dancers, amazing dances tonight, and overall good.
Yeah. That's
Lupo, use your knives on me, daddy.
Hey, yo. All right, Zia, what you got?
Z.
Z.
This is
yes.
like my second time coming here, but this is definitely one of the better clubs that I've been to on VR chat. But like coming to clubs like this is really nice because you get to see the skill that people have when it comes to dancing and like the potential that they can unlock. So it's nice.
Yeah. Let's see. Snow.
You already got Zion.
Yes,
Yeah.
go
So,
ahead.
I danced a little. I did a little jiggy. Yeah. It was pretty fun.
Little jiggy jig.
I don't know what else you want me. Yeah.
You're sexy.
I danced on that one. That fabulous bean.
You're a whole mommy, bro.
The whole mommy
thank
dummy.
you,
I don't know what
Mommy.
I'd do without you.
Oh,
And
thank you.
Cyber,
Become my new
what you got? What you got?
bestie. Mwah.
I think tonight was pretty
Thank
good.
you.
Everything was fun,
Just
chaotic,
the intro.
usual Pandorum. Definitely not a dull moment.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Especially when those two are hosting. It's definitely interesting.
What about you, Mr. Host?
You walked away from me, baby.
Oh my gosh. Definitely tonight was a really good night, especially with all of my hardware, because I actually was able to have everything at like 40 to 60 frames, which is the first time I've been able to have it like that in a while. I actually sat down and like did all of my NVIDIA stuff because I wanted to use it to its fullest, thing. My computer wasn't being utilized, so I finally did that. So now I'm able to move it around. I redid my room setup. I got my mirrors all covered now, so it looks like I'm in a crack den, but it's a crack den with the full body tracking that doesn't stutter anymore. Hell yeah.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Go
but
Irish.
but overall it was a really good event tonight. I was really happy with the turnout. I was really happy with the dancers, the hosts, especially that one over there. That one on trial. He was really funny. I got to hang out with him a little bit
The
beforehand. The bottom.
Why am I being targeted? What the fuck?
Because I helped you both this event and last.
You're always targeted in Pandorum.
Die.
But in a good way.
Die. Death to
Aw,
America.
I'm sure you'd love that, wouldn't you, honey?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
I was like,
Hey yo. Hold on.
Hey yo.
Let me get a good camera angle. Hold
I'm
on.
not getting domed on a podcast. I'm not getting domed on a podcast. I'm not getting domed on a podcast.
Cut it.
I'm not
Cut
getting
it.
domed
Cut
on a
it. No, I'm
podcast.
just kidding.
I'm not getting domed on a
Let's
podcast.
save Irish the additional
Christ.
editing.
We have to make this Patreon only.
I'm not getting domed on a podcast. I'm not getting domed
Yeah,
on a podcast.
let's keep it
Hi,
to
baby.
the topics and the other good stuff. We
Yes,
love
yes. So,
energy and the other good stuff. However, Irish.
yes. Okay. So, did
Hi, baby.
anybody have a particular dance that they thought was like their favorite tonight? I know you, Bullseye, you kind of just joined. Were you here for the event?
I wasn't there. I'm here for the after party, thanks to Xeon.
Did I get a dance for everyone? Did anyone dance on me?
No, you were hosting. I don't think.
I don't think so.
No, because you wouldn't allow it, you little butthole.
But you also still had a favorite dance.
Jesus.
Oh, honestly, my favorite dance that I saw had to be Snowy's dance. Snowy, you are an amazing dancer.
Thanks.
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh yeah.
And yes.
All right.
There was one time I
I'm
actually
a little
had to step
tipsy.
away because I was like, all right.
Y'all two were on the same couch all night, so if you guys had a specific dance that you both were a part of, do you guys see anything like that, or?
I mean, after the dance that he got from Fluffy when she was wearing her PC Abby, they were talking on the stage about how he saw an 8-ball and she came up in a PC Quest Abby and danced for him, and I thought that was really cool.
Oh, okay.
It was a good dance.
Considerate dancers. That's definitely something. Okay, check that off one. No, that's good though. I'm really happy about that.
Did you really just crash out of here?
But
Yep,
like
he
I said
crashed.
earlier, Aki was definitely my
Interesting.
favorite dance.
All
And
right.
I think the funniest dance of all was when Shrub crashed.
Oh man, yeah, that was definitely.
Yeah.
Man, you were having some
with
hardware
all those
trouble though.
optimized avatars.
Especially
Shit
when
still
Mama
happens.
Talks tried to fill it in. Well, Mama Talks tried to fill it in with her jokes, but
Okay.
like
Optimize this shit.
Dion dropped
they
off.
wouldn't let her.
I really thought they would like just go ahead and skip
Hey,
it.
baby,
and we could've
you
gone
wanna
back
make
to it
food
later,
then?
But it didn't play out that way. So just
Why am I
like held
floating?
it back in like 2 minutes later. I'm just like, oh shit, they're trying to stall for this. All right, well I guess that works. We'll finish this dance and then move things along. My bad. I'm sorry.
Shelby, you're next. What was your favorite dance?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all of them.
Oh.
Because, I mean, I have been in the club scene for quite a while. I've seen many dances of extensive varieties. And, I mean, everyone has their strong suits. Everyone has their shortcomings, myself included. So it's really hard to pick a favorite because what people tend to forget when it comes to dance is the fact that it's not a matter of how good or bad one is by definition. By a general standpoint, it's a matter of how does that person interpretate and represent the song that they're dancing to. Some are
You
slow,
mean their
some
amount
are
of passion,
fast.
basically. How much passion they put into it.
Exactly. The passion and emotion behind what they correlate their dance to and how they do so. Always a treat. I can't say necessarily that one dance was better than another. Be rest assured, I've seen some really bad dances. I've seen some really good dances. And tonight, it was absolutely very difficult, if not impossible, for me to differentiate between good and bad. So honestly, I enjoyed the entire night. There was not one that stuck out above the rest. I appreciated them all very much so.
Let me ask you guys, is there any way I can see footage of it tonight? Because I'm here for the after party thanks to Xeon. He invited me. But can I see any,
There's
like,
pictures, most definitely.
So
Okay,
I
if
have.
if anyone
to
wants
wait till
to,
they're
so I've
posted.
befriended a few of you. If you want to send me those pictures, how do I do that? Discord?
Okay, so
I don't have
Discord
the
perfect-
pictures. I
GG
wasn't
slash
the
Pandorum.
photographer.
perfect time to put it
Okay.
on the screen. GG/Pandorum for the Discord. We have a whole Discord for this stuff.
Discord.gg/Pandorum. Add
so
show
Pandorum.
permit
Yep, I'll get the info. I'll get the
the
info from Xeon. All right, cool.
club info.
Again, that's
No, is he coming back? or
GG
what?
Show permit
/Pandorum.
on every platform.
We're on YouTube, Instagram, almost on TikTok.
Where were we? What was
Okay.
the question? Let's continue.
My
Um,
turn.
It was
Who-
best dance of the
favorite
night.
dancer. Favorite
Yes.
dancer.
Dance of the
Mommy
night.
Bunny's turn.
Okay, so I had 3 favorite dances of the night. I gotta say, you were my 1st.
Thank you.
And then I have Raider and Raccoon. They are fucking
Oh
awesome.
damn! Somehow
That
I
was
did
Raccoon's
over
first
Raider.
dance. Wow.
Raider fucking got me.
Raider
in the
is always
bag,
amazing.
bro. Rainer came out with the like male voice after doing the female voice for like ever,
And it scared the shit out of me.
but yeah, no, those were definitely
Not what you
my
were
favorites.
expecting.
No, it was not. Yeah, Snow's always been amazing though. Whole
Oh,
mommy over
thank
there.
you.
Damn, I say you're
But
a great
all
dancer.
of
You
the
just give me a
dancers
fucking thumbs
agreed
up.
are fucking awesome. I just didn't get to see very much because I was dancing. What? What are y'all laughing at?
He made a comment. He was like, "Wow, I say you're a great dancer," and all I get is a thumbs up. And she looks at him and she goes,
That's my woman.
Bro,
Mwah.
what the fuck just happened?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Bun.
Favorite dance
Thank you
of
for the
night.
kisses.
I would
This
say,
is why.
even though I may not have been able to see all
Hand
of
me
them,
phone.
I do know, with how long I've been here, I do know that the dancers would have given their all tonight, so probably all of them would have been the best, as usual. Didn't really have any specific favorites since I was busy today, but I would say all of them really, if I was able to see all of them, because of how good most of the dances are.
So, did they dance to their own music or music that was playing in the server?
Their own.
Own music usually. They
The
request
music
a
of their
song.
choice.
I'd have done it.
And
I'd have danced in front of all y'all.
They
'cause
danced to
something
it.
really good.
the floor dancers
Maybe some
actually
Alice in
get surprised
Chains.
by music.
Oh
Neon
my
Trees.
god.
There's a Neon
What?
Trees song I really like.
Be wholesome.
"You just have to add like a bunch of bleeps in here now."
So are we leaving?
It's
are we
okay.
leaving podcast
Pretty
already,
much.
maybe?
What? Yes.
I mean, are you gonna buy me dinner first?
Ooh, why is my hand not working?
Let's stay on
My
topic
hand
for
doesn't work.
those in the
Z,
circles and things.
What you got? Oh my
We're
god.
talking
You ain't get no food.
Favorite dance
Favorite
of the night?
dance of the night, yes.
I wasn't here for the first half of the night, but there was one dance that I did get to see a good portion of. I think their name was Toxic
What?
Kitten with the pole dance. That was really
Oh,
freaking
Baba
cool.
Tux.
I didn't know she got a pull.
Oh yeah, no, she got something set up. My foot is now my legs. My hand is now my foot. I feel
I
great. This is
personally-
great.
All the trackers.
Trackers go
I
burr.
personally love a dance from Mama Talk.
They like
Trackers
to.
go burr.
Okay, now I just have one leg. I am peg leg. Okay, Snow.
Just for a moment.
Hey. Well, I don't know if I really have one because I didn't really see many as I was mainly
Bless
floating.
you.
But I think I seen Toxics and Raiders, and they were both really, really good. I'm sorry, I can't really pick one. I barely seen any of them.
Mhm,
I was
mhm.
floating.
Right,
Anyone
right.
know the maximum amount of people that connected? How many people were in here at one point?
I don't know.
45-ish?
You pick, baby.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah.
Then
That would have been amazing to
How
see.
how many
Unless
can
you wanna-
we fit into here comfortably though?
Technically speaking, 70 to 80 max.
Wow.
I was gonna say I have been in a server with 87 other people, and it was not necessarily that great to be in, but that many people was amazing to see.
Wow.
All connected together.
Granted, on opening night for 3.0, we were able to.
Yeah,
fit
my
a
frame rate was like
comfortable
25 frames a second.
Wow.
It wasn't
72.
great.
Jesus Christ.
72 with minimal to almost no lag in this world.
Wow. Nice. That's good. Do you have a you play on PC then, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately that's what you got to do cuz I have a friend who's on Oculus that I can't bring in worlds like this cuz god, he just crashes out every 30 seconds.
Yeah, there's
A lot of Quest experience that.
yeah, we've
He's gonna get a
definitely
gaming
been
PC though. So
definitely been working on making this a lot more optimized for Questy beans. I mean, we even got to the point where we have Quest dancers now too. So whenever they come up on stage, we try to make sure that the world is not going to mess with their stuff. Sometimes it like crashes them out or something, or if we have a Quest host and they crash, that's a whole nother thing. But you know, we definitely try our best to keep everything as smooth as possible and as optimized as possible. That's why we have a lot of the particles and the lighting and stuff. You can turn that off so you don't have to see it.
That's why Xeon gave me the appropriate avatar to join. Right, he said it has to be a good rated avatar. It can't be poor or very poor.
Yeah, the only ones that can wear that kind of stuff are the staff members, obviously, and the owner, and called you a honer. That was very interesting.
Oh shit! Hopefully next time I'm here for the event, you never know. If I would have known, I'd have hit Xeon.
Odor. I don't know.
Spicy.
All right.
Dang it.
Cyber.
Well, I'm here for the after party, so hey, that's awesome.
Yes,
He's
Cyber.
my owner.
Irish.
This one. Go ahead.
I would say Raider.
Raider.
Especially with the
Okay.
role that they did at the end of their dance.
Oh yeah,
That
no,
one
I
was really
remember
cool.
that one. I remember I was sitting there. I was Were they in out like a quest, Abby, so you could see it, or was it just looked like a giant piece of butter just floating in front of you?
Giant piece of butter on stage, right?
The butter.
They're such a good dance.
Yo, total side question
Man, I
before
wish
we
you
get
could've
to
seen the
mine. I'm
banana split
totally
that
not.
Bunny gave Snow
Okay,
earlier.
what is y'all's favorite fallback, Abby? Mine is the bottle of wine.
Banana.
I don't know.
The banana.
Mine's
Banana.
probably the
Genuinely
robot
liking
cat.
wise or like meme wise?
Like you would wear it
I actually did
unironically.
like the robot cat.
I mean, I kind of rocked the what's it called? Let me find it.
I'd say Slime Night.
Sweet. All right.
Irish?
So
Yep, sorry, I just
my favorite dance of the night. I'm not gonna lie, it had to have been Bunny's because that was pretty interesting. I mean, she. And then you promised you would swing around and get her, but you never did. And she was like, "Oh,
I
I know.
You owe me
I
a
was
dance.
planning on getting her, and then somebody popped in. It was Snow. She was like, "I'm gonna give you a dance," and then right as I was gonna give Shrub a dance, they pulled me back up, and I only got to give 2 more dances after that, and one was Shrub, and that was only half of a dance. I would have come back. I'm sorry. I'll get you back. I will get you back
Bunny owes
so
a bunny
hard,
a dance.
The bunny
Ooh,
owes a
can I
bunny
give
a
both the
dance."
bunnies a dance later?
Oh, I mean,
Yes.
it is
Can
the
I-
after
Bye-bye,
party at
May.
this point.
Well, I gotta wait until we're not involved in podcasts.
Very
So-
true. Very true. Yes.
Exactly.
Next
did you answer
question.
the one?
Next
Oh, yeah, you did.
question. What did y'all think of the intermission with all of the pickup lines? Did anybody have a
That was
favorite
hilarious.
out of that?
Oh, that was good.
I gotta say, I mean, I thought whenever I pulled that oldie, the one with the library card, you gotta ask
Well, shit. Oh,
raise your
what?
hand like you're in
Me
class
first?
or what? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no.
Wait,
no,
what's
I was just
going on?
stretching.
I'm very
I was
con-
stretching.
Intermission.
Oh, I can stretch too.
Yeah, we're talking about
what's your
intermissions.
favorite?
Pickup line of intermission.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. The pickup line game was my idea, by the way. Not to brag, but honestly, I think my favorite.
And
I
not
think
to
my favorite
brag.
pickup line-
Yeah.
Favorite pickup line had to be Cyber. Cyber Bunny is the one that genuinely broke me. It made me fall to the ground out of just
Bro.
pure
No.
bluster.
Look
Which
at this.
pickup line? Because I said like
Hey.
2 of them.
I thought I made you fall
Wait,
to the ground.
look at this cake. It would make a nice
It was
headrest. There we
two
go.
people. You and her.
If you want me to.
No, it wasn't the pickup line. What Bunny did was the fucking mommy voice. That shit caught me so off guard because she has such a sweet, innocent voice.
Yes,
And then
yes.
out of
Oh, yes,
nowhere,
she does.
She's like, "Hey, big boy, let me seduce you." And I'm like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Yeah, that's definitely one that I think is pretty interesting. How people
Bunny.
people are able to have like the "oh my god" that kind of thing, and then they're like, "oh yeah, what's going on? How you doing?" That kind of thing.
Oh, that shit.
Come on now,
Bro,
mama, let me
genuinely
rub on your belly.
catches me
Yeah,
so off guard.
yeah. Let
I first met Bunny on Wednesday, Bunny and Snow. I thought they were so cool, and then they were fucking with me, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I was drunk as shit that night too. I was so confused.
Sounds like a Pandorum.
Yeah, he's a bottom.
Hi,
It's a bottom.
Cute. Do you want to date me? Hi, I'm a guy.
Yeah, honestly, that is that if that's not VR chat in a fucking 10-second bit, that's oh man.
100%.
Let's see. Did you guys did one of you come up on stage? I think it was Stone that came up on stage, right? Yeah, you came up on stage and what was your thing again? I forgot.
God,
it was, are you a haunted house? Because I'm going to scream when I come inside you. When I'm inside you.
All come up with bitch.
She used that. No, she used that on me, by the way, Irish. She used it on me.
Yeah, I remember that.
Immediately.
I saw that.
Was
He
this,
just
like,
immediately.
was this like a gigantic talent show? Is that what that meant?
We should do a Pandorum talent show. So people could sing, play instruments, and actually we'll do that as in a separate event. Do you think that'd be a cool idea?
We've done that before.
That's so fucking cool.
Pandorum's got talent too. Pandorum's got talent too.
I want to sing for you guys. I want to sing for you, Sean. I'm gonna
can do a
dedicate a
2.0 version.
Mm.
Fun fact: we held the last one at open mic night because there was no other world that would be applicable for the execution.
I have to be part of the next one. I have to be part of the next one.
But that's definitely something we can look forward to in the future and plan appropriately.
Of course.
If there's enough interest, because we're not going to do it if there's only 3 people.
Yeah, it's going to be me playing my harmonica.
Hey,
it's going to be
I will get up on stage and dance.
Someone doing beatboxing.
I will get up and dance in front of all y'all.
I can do the Office theme song like the back of my hand. Just.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, Bob.
I can sing and play
What's the
piano.
question?
Check your Discord.
Bun, did you have a favorite pickup line? Oh, obviously the one that he said. Okay. I don't know why I even asked that question.
He made me squirm in my boots. They fell off.
Squirm in my
They were so
boots.
wet from my legs.
I guess it works.
The drip from in between them.
If your boots fell off.
Shit.
He threw me down the stairs and my shoes fell off.
Later.
Yes, very true. And then
Okay, I'm going pee now.
So Lupo,
I heard some of
did
them. I would have to say
get shrub.
it was definitely Shrubs also. I would say it was Shrubs' pickup line.
Oh really? No one liked the library card one.
Credit. I can't even take credit. I picked that up from one of our previous indentations of that fucking little intermission. Someone dropped it. I picked it up and haven't let it go since. It's not my fault. I don't remember the name of the person who dropped it, but yes, I have to credit another individual who participated in the exact same event with the originality of that. It was not me. It was not me.
Yeah, no, it was interesting. It was very interesting. I really liked the intermission that we had today. Lupo, I wanted to ask you a question. So, as your trial night tonight was for the security application, how did you like the job? How did you like what you were doing? Give me a rundown of what you did.
Pretty much I just, whenever people entered, I would always check them, make sure their IVs were optimized and see if they were good. And then if they needed help with anything or something like that, I would either try to help them or get someone else to help me if I was not able to figure it out. Overall, for this, it's a pretty simple job if you think about it. And it can be pretty fun at the same time because then you can meet some of the other people that come into the whole club if they're new or if they're just previous members kind of thing.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. All right, cool.
No one's gonna ask me about my trial. No, you know what?
But you did so good on your trial. We always saw you the whole time. We didn't see Lupo. He was out. He was doing the dirty work. He was down in the gutters.
Yeah.
Gutters of Pandorum in the Pandussy. Z. I swear I'm trying to get your name right. I know it's only 3 letters, but it's Z. I know.
Z.
I'm gonna call you
So
Zed.
think like
Read it like
T,
it looks.
you know?
You got it.
Yes. So, how did you said you've been to 2 events before or 1 event, and this is your second one?
Yeah, this is my second one. The person that introduced me to Pandorum was Day. I don't know if you know who Day is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Security bean.
Yeah,
Yes.
we know him.
Security bean.
Yeah,
Oh?
I thought that was interesting. I was like, because I could hear him
Oh, cool.
through your headset, and I was like, how the fuck? How is they're on different sides of the instance? How the fuck? How is that working? I've heard that with Snow and Xeon, and I was like, wait a second.
Oh
That
yeah.
can only mean one thing. They're either
Same
living
room.
together. Yeah, they're in the same room. Yeah.
Wait, are y'all in the same room?
Yes, we've talked about this, Ben.
Same
Snow
house?
and Xeon, yes.
Yes,
No, I'm
same
talking
exact
Snow-
room.
We're
Snow
not in
and
the same
Xeon.
room. We're in the same house.
Talk
that
about
one.
Z.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I yeah.
Oh, Snow. No,
Mhm.
you're not.
I'm throwing hands with Dana right now.
Hey, you suck me.
What?
That's a fight
Hey,
you
Ben, I'll
can't
suck
win.
yours.
Those are fighting
I'll
words
suck
there,
both y'all.
Snow.
Oh my god.
Those are
I still
fighting
suck the
words.
buns.
Oh.
Not y'all's.
Inappropriate.
Y'all can go take y'all's to a
Inappropriate.
pocket then.
Pandussy.
I'm fine with this.
Fantasy.
Oh, I'm sure you
Hold
are.
on, babe, we need to try
Fantasy.
to put my in your.
Oh my god.
Yo,
Fantasy.
Pandussy.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Easy
What's
come
your
for
question?
Irish. Alright.
Okay, so I think it was Day that asked me this question that I wanted to run past you guys. I mean, I understand like the whole pet one, but I think this one is a little bit more interesting and a little bit more on topic. Okay, is there anything that in your everyday life you have picked up from VR or from VR in general?
Being a hell of a lot nicer to people, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I have met so many awesome people in VR that now, especially in any kind of a retail situation, even if my food or something's taking a little longer than, I get a little irritated, I make sure to always say thank you. I appreciate you. I've just kind of been accepted into the furry culture into a way that I never thought would ever happen. And I love it, and I appreciate how kind people are, and just, I don't know, like, I literally met Xeon my second day in VR, and he took me aside, gave me an avatar, and just treated me like I was part of the family. I mean, how the fuck would I not want to be part of this after that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right.
Xeon is the only reason I'm here tonight, actually. I sent him a message earlier. I couldn't be part of the whole event, which is a shame, and I will be part of the next one, hopefully. But the reason I'm here right now for the after party is because of Xeon. He helped me get on Discord. I've literally got my phone in my hand here, and I had to do some Discord shit to get in here. But, I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
The guy's amazing. And is literally one of the first handful of friends I made in here. And I got lucky. Because I got fucking lucky.
Bless you.
Not a lot of people that join VR get to do this. So, yeah. I think Xeon, I think Snow. Snow's been amazing. And there's one or two other people, Lewis, who's not here with us. I thank him for being one of my very first friends on here. But yeah, I'm a seasoned gamer. I've been doing FPS shooters forever, since 2001. And when I stepped into VR, it completely changed everything for me. And I'm very grateful for just all these communities that I've been a part of that have made me feel at home, treated me with respect, not freaked out over the fact I'm 45 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean that's it in a nutshell. There were like 3 or 4 specific people who changed my entire VR chat experience, and Xeon is definitely one of them.
One, I would have never assumed you were 45, and then 2, even if you were, that doesn't hurt my feelings whatsoever, because it's just like, yeah, there are people that are a bit older that still fit in with this generation, whether people want to accept it or not. And just because you're assumed as older, I mean, hell, I'm 28. I don't feel that far off from you, despite it being a notable gap. It's just like, hey, I'm going to be there one day myself. And if you're just that cool and relatable now, at that age,
if you put me on Discord and see my picture, you'll be like, you're not 45, dude. You're lying. I still look like I'm in my 30s. And I don't, that's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm aging very gracefully because of my mother's genetics. My mother's side of the family, they age very gracefully. They look great for a really long time, and then they go like this. They look great until they hit a certain age, and then all of a sudden they look fucking old. So that's what's going to happen to me when I probably turn 60-something. Then I'm going to fucking look old. But until then, yeah, I still get carded for liquor.
Damn.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Damn, dude.
That's a good thing to have happen at that age.
That's honestly
But
amazing.
I was born in 1977.
Same thing happens to my dad. He's 41.
Believe it or not.
1977, man. That's crazy. Wow.
Wild.
And that's like a whole different.
Wow.
That's like a whole different.
When I got my original Nintendo in 1987 for Christmas, I about shit my fucking pants as a kid. I could not believe I was 10 years old and I unwrapped the original Nintendo with like the Robbie the Robot and all the. It was the deluxe
you got
edition.
the Robbie the Robot version. That is so cool.
I crapped my little kid pants. Holy shit! I was like, okay, and I don't think my parents saw me for a couple of months. They were just like, well, he's downstairs.
You still
on
have
his
it today.
Nintendo.
That'd be
He's
worth
fine.
a fucking fortune.
No, I do.
Oh.
I was gonna say that.
Hell yeah.
I have my original Nintendo. I have my Super Nintendo. I have my N64. The N64 was the last console I ever bought.
Yes.
And then I
An
switched
OG
to PC
gamer.
gaming.
OG. More
A
OG
gamer
than
before
anybody in this
gamers
fucking
were
room.
a thing.
We can't
Honestly.
test them.
Honestly.
Alright, let's move it along, though.
Nintendo 64?
Shindo.
Yep. All right. So someone else. I'm sorry. I did not mean to talk for that long, but damn.
No, it's good. It's good. That's good.
Thank you for the memories. That was.
That's the whole point of this. Pick people's brains.
Yes.
So, pretty much VR changed my life in a pretty good way. I used to have really bad social anxiety, and I had a very hard time talking to people in real life. I couldn't open up to people. It was very difficult. I just didn't have the confidence to go up and make new friends. And then I started playing VR, and I still had a lot of social anxiety, like talking to random people in VR, but then I ended up easing into it, and it was easier than talking to someone in real life. So I started talking to people in VR chat, made friends, and then one day I was like, fuck it. Let's go talk to someone IRL. And now I have a whole big friend group filled with people because I conquered my social anxiety through VR, which is honestly was super great for me. Now I'm making a great amount of friends. I'm going out, having fun, enjoying my youth, and it's all thanks to VR.
Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, that works. Sweet.
That's good.
All right.
I actually had people tell me at work since I got VR that like I'm a happier person. So I get it, man. I get it.
That's good. That's really good. Honeybee, how has VR changed your life for the better, and what has it taught you?
Honestly, it's kind of not really changed much of my perspective of life. I've had some very good experiences. I've also had some really bad experiences. But like, I've picked up weird habits sometimes. Like, for example, I sit when I play VR. I don't know if you... I think you can tell.
Yo,
but,
sitting gang,
like,
rise up and now sit down because we're all tired as fuck.
I kind of picked up this habit where, like, when I would go out in real life, I kind of would walk like this, like with my hands like this, or I would like sit like this, or I would like walk like this.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I kind of had to like force myself to walk like a normal person because I'm like, you're not on VR, Yuki. Get yourself together.
You have a very
it was
cute
like
name,
one of
by
the
way.
worst habits that I ever picked up.
Yes.
I think one of the good
agree.
things that I like about VR though is that I've met a lot of like great people, and a lot of them have really like made a great impact on my life.
All right. Wandering, what you got?
Well, right now, honestly, I'm very, I have very bad social anxiety, so it's actually kind of helping me with that. I'm still easing into it. So this is actually kind of, not gonna lie, overwhelming my senses a little bit, but it's fine.
Yeah, but you know we're not judging you, bro.
Yeah, we're here to we're all beans, bro. We're all in the same pod, man. We're all beans
Yeah,
in a
my
pod.
social anxiety is like.
All right.
It's just helping me be more social and be a better person, pretty much.
Good. I'm glad. All right.
Awesome.
I am glad to hear that. Shrub, how has VR changed your life for the better?
Okay. I could go on and on about the ways it has changed it for the worse. However, thankfully, those are few and far between. VR is both a mix of blessings and curses, which is left to the individual to figure out which is what. However, in the ways that has changed me for the better, I was thankfully on the upswing of able to deal with social situations starting out. Actually, well before Pandorum, I had a experimental community of just close friends, and that got burned and fell apart due to drama. So I learned lessons there, continued to make friends, got involved in the club scene, made connections there, made friendships there. Everything else eventually led to the creation of Pandorum one day, hence the fact we're all here now. And based off of this community and this family, more so, like, the main point I take away from it is not some server that I own that people enjoy. What I take away from this at the end of the day, regardless of what people may think, say, or feel about it, is that it is a community and that it is a family where people get to come on out, get to be themselves, dance, express themselves, and have a good time, unjudged by the rest of the people there, where they feel safe and just get to have a good time, not worrying about or stressing of all the details of, am I doing things right? Am I doing things perfect? Am I meeting the standards? Am I enough? Because too many times in life does am I enough come into the equation where it's just like, hey, we're not sitting here worried about whether you're doing things perfectly or you're having a bad day. It's a matter of, hey, are you having a good time? Because all that should matter at the end of the day is, are you comfortable? Are you enjoying yourself? That's what matters. Because too many times in my life I found myself under situations, under social pressure and stress based off of my personal past. I wanted this community to be somewhere where people weren't under those stresses and pretenses and everything else, where there wasn't some higher expectation to be met of you, where you could be somewhere that you knew, no matter how good or bad your day was, that there were people there that would be willing to hear you out, have your back, understand where you were coming from, and move on past that, because everyone has bad days, including myself. I'm no exception. So, like, I have been through VR chat through the years when we didn't even have male avatars back in the day. Yet here I sit in a cute, sexy little digi avatar. You know? It's great. ERP wasn't even a thing back when I first started. Yet here we are. So I've seen a lot of change throughout the years, and it has changed my life quite drastically based off the fact that the only friends I had IRL moved away, and I can consider a lot of the family and people I consider very close to me, and or even the lovely being that lives with me now. Everything has come from VR chat, so it has changed my life extremely drastically, not only in a personal but very emotional sense. And there is so much to be said. If there is an example I could give to anybody, especially someone that can't understand what VR is and what it means, Ready Player One is the closest representation that anyone that doesn't understand VR, whether it be a friend, a family member, this, that, Ready Player One, that movie is the best example anyone who knows VR could give somebody who doesn't know VR what those connections are and what they mean. So
I have said that so many times to so many people. I said, look, VR chat isn't quite there yet. We're not in 2032. But, I mean, watch Ready Player One if you want to see the possibilities of what you can do in here.
By that point, we'll probably be beyond that, but hey, who
But
knows?
have you
Dude, that was
listened
amazing.
to or
Thank you so
read
much for
Ready
sharing.
Player
That
2
was-
where they get
that was
deeper
really
into
good,
VR?
man.
Have you read
What I missed.
Ready Player 2 where they get deeper into VR, where it's like you're asleep while you're playing and you can feel everything? Because it's connected to your brain and stuff.
Well, I mean, they have haptic
That
vests.
would be amazing.
You can buy
Before
a
we start worrying
haptic
about
vest
that.
if you want.
That would be amazing. I think we should worry about that. I like that.
I would do full dive,
That's my
honestly.
face. I gotta
That's
pee.
just
I'll be
SAO
right
at
back.
that point.
Yeah,
Alright.
after you get
Exactly.
full body tracking, then your next move is to get a haptic vest, and then you can feel when people touch you.
Dion already
Oh.
owns one, so I could wear one.
Mommy bunny.
I don't think I could handle that. I do not think I could handle
Hi.
that. That would be too much input.
How has VR
I-
changed your life for the better?
But I'll still try it.
I got VR November of last year. And I was very, very fucking antisocial. The only platform I really talked on was Discord.
Mhm.
In real life, oh, that was zilch. I finally got some communication with people, more or so in the form of everything. And it became a lot easier to communicate with people IRL. I'm more so professional with people IRL because of the way that I speak. I'm a cunt. And I do not talk properly. But in front of real people, I can pull off anything. I guess I got better communication. And I got this motherfucker behind me. Fucking only, like, about almost a year ago I met him. So there was a lot. I don't know, I'm fucking tired and tipsy, so sorry.
No, you're good.
But no,
I feel
again
you on that
on
one.
like what they were talking about, how it made their communication better and it got better with anxiety. I mean, shit, I still have anxiety, but like it's not as bad when talking to people. It's nicer to be able to talk to people and I felt the head pat thing. I've totally wanted to head pat people and like stop myself because I'm like, that's not normal. But no, yeah, it's changed my fucking life. It's changed my life for like the better, and I'm so happy that I met the people I know now. I've gotten to meet 2 people from VR chat that I absolutely adore, and it's amazing.
All right. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Lupo, what you got? Well, I mean, you're considering.
Help me.
Hold on,
Yeah.
just to so everybody who watches this understands, if they're listening to this in audio form, you're one of the only deskies that we have, like full on deskies.
Yep.
So Lupo,
Yep.
our wonderful, beautiful boy Lupo, is one of our only deskies that we have. However, that does not mean that he does not have a story about how VR has changed his life forever. So, go ahead.
For me, haven't had VR for very long, but the one that actually got me onto VR was some of you guys know her, Coco Kitten. She was the one that got me on it. She helped me in a way, in that manner, with one of them being my anxiety. I used to have really bad anxiety, and I used to not be able to talk how I'm talking to you guys now, because I would have not been at the point where I am now without it. I've gotten to be able to meet some very amazing people, a few of them being Shrub, Irish, and Snow. Very nice people, and helped me get to some places where I am now. And helped me with some communication issues that I had where I used to not be able to talk a ton. And it's overall a very good experience for many people, I would have to say.
All right, sweet. Z, how has VR changed your life for the better?
I'm kind of envious of the people in here that have said that like their social anxiety has gotten better. I wish I could say the same about that. I've been playing this game since like 2018, but there is 2 things that I can think of that's come good out of VR chat in general. One being I've learned that you can't just sit around and procrastinate, because things that you could do today might not be available to you tomorrow or ever again. So that's definitely one life lesson that I learned in here. And the other thing is the people that you meet in this game, some of the connections that you make, they're for life. Like they're really good connections. Like the person that initiated this question, Day, who I mentioned earlier. I mentioned that we were roommates. He actually got me out of like a really bad situation with my past household, which was I was living with my dad, and it was like, I'm sorry, I'm shaking right now. My dad is like a very verbally abusive and toxic person. So Day got me out of that situation. So that was like a really good thing for me. And I'm a lot happier here now, so.
Well, all right. I'm glad that you're happier here. We love having you here.
Well, and I'm glad you're in a safer position too. I mean, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. That's very true.
Wow.
All right. Snow. How has
I can pole dance.
What the fuck?
That was
What? I can't pole dance.
Okay, that's out of nowhere.
Bold of you to assume.
I know.
Okay.
Let's see it.
I had to. I'm
Bullseye
sorry.
Bob,
I
let's
had
see you
to.
pole dance.
Oh,
Hey
hell
Bob,
no.
I'll wait to answer if you'll dance.
You just
Come
said
on,
you could
there's
pole
a table
dance.
right
Don't
here.
disappoint.
Come on,
Yeah.
come on, Bob.
No.
I'll be your pole. Come on. There we go.
No,
I'll be your
I'm
pole.
just fucking,
That was supposed to be
Looks like
Snow's
that.
opening statement.
No, it's not. I
No,
can't pole
don't
dance.
assume. All right,
I
all right,
can't
we're gonna
pole
hold you to that.
dance.
I know. We're gonna hold you
I
to
had
that.
to.
Bull. No,
I
Bull.
had
I
to
can't
wait for
continue
your first
without
pole
you.
dance
Come on.
here. Yeah.
Come on, Bull. Come on, Bull.
Oh, hell no.
I'll be your pole. Come on.
That's cool.
If you ain't, yeah, I was about to
literally
say.
sitting on the floor and I'm not getting up.
Oh, am I a pole now? or are we having another? Oh, it's an extension of a pole, I think. There you go, Bob.
See, the Questy users see a banana, so this is very entertaining.
I'm also a banana. It's a banana pole. Come on, we gotta dance.
If you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, come on. We're a pole.
You got two girls begging to be swung on, so I mean, what you gonna
I
do?
mean, come on.
Swing on me, daddy.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could make him swing.
Irish, here he comes.
Here we go. Hold on.
Come on, Iris, join me. Iris, join me.
Hell yeah. We
Oh
got
shit.
We got two boys swinging around the banana pole. Let's go.
Ooh.
Wait, someone's an actual pole.
Wait, here we go. Oh, hell yeah. There we
let's
go.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Now we breaking it down.
This became an S tier rated dance.
What in the hell?
Oh, yeah.
I stole Ben. There we go. I still want to.
Oh, yeah. I'm breaking it down. Look at me.
Yeah. I'm breaking
Tox ain't got shit on me. Tox ain't got shit on me.
Yeah, you and me can do this shit together, bro. We can make a living. Irish, you and me can make a living, bro.
We can make a living.
Hey, Iris.
Oh, great. Now my tracking's all fucked
I'm
up.
Miss Steelio girl.
Damn, not the first time. It's okay.
So.
Do you need me to switch
about
to
that
a
question
You
you
gotta fix
asked.
it? Hold on.
Oh no.
Oh, you
Back
got
to
it.
the question.
Back to the
what is
question.
Okay. So
I guess
how has
it
it changed my life?
Yes.
I've made friends. I've lost friends. I dated a few people, and then at some point, me and Zion started dating. I met Zion through. We met on here. We stopped talking for a while just because I will sometimes hop between people I talk to because that's just how my brain works. Same thing with video games. I'll go from playing one video game to playing the other. Da. Yeah, we get the point. And so then I went back to talking to him again. Yeah. But then at some point, I actually flew over to live with him.
Yeah. I mean, where you hailing from originally again? I forgot. Where were you from again?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
And before that, North Carolina. And even before that, it was Oklahoma. And then it was North Carolina. Then it was Oklahoma. And then it was Texas. And it was.
Can I join the cuddle sesh?
No.
Oh, damn, bro. Just got VR cucked. Know what I'm saying? No, I'm
Yo,
just kidding.
Iris, you want to cuddle, bro? You and me
Bro,
cuddle?
get over here. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna cuddle with him. Yeah,
yeah.
fuck you, bitches. I got Irish on my side. Fuck you, bitches.
Okay, hey, come on now.
I got a bun.
Hey.
We're having dinner. We're gonna have dinner later, you and me. I'm taking you to Golden Corral.
Taking me, bro. Okay, I can't turn down Golden Corral on that one. Golden Corral is pretty bomb.
Yeah.
All right, so
Bro, I haven't had Golden Corral in so
for
long. That place
me,
is so good, though.
just gonna. So for me,
mentally, emotionally, and or physically.
Well,
all
I
of
think
the
I know what I'm
above.
getting for lunch tomorrow because I actually have a Golden Corral
tonight.
gift card.
I go to bed just happened.
Irish, let's let Irish go.
I would suck your dick for that gift card.
Like a country
Oh my
fried
God.
steak. That sounds good.
I could
All
make
right.
that.
It's as bad as you think, though.
Oh my god, I gotta get blood in my legs. Holy shit!
Alright, Irish, how's VR changed?
I've had
your
blood in my
life?
legs.
All right, so how has VR changed?
Wait, what
my
about
life?
Bunny?
I
Or
think
did she
she's
fall
asleep. She's asleep at this point.
What about Lupo?
I
Luke-
already
He already
went.
Yeah,
went.
Luke already went.
Oh.
Yeah.
We got to me, so is
Sorry,
Bunny
I'm
next, but if
tired.
she's asleep.
I don't have any memory of what's going on.
You're good.
It's
Aw, if you
okay.
need someone to wake you up, I'm sure he can come to the next room.
Okay. Hey,
See,
where's the
I'm
camera?
not
Where's the
stage,
camera? Pandusy? No, I'm
but
just
I
kidding.
would probably go to bed.
Panda
right
seed.
after.
You and me are gonna go. We're gonna go do that Eiffel Tower Golden was talking about.
Oh my
Dizzy.
god.
It's a-
Okay.
it's a-
Yeah,
So
no, who's gonna-
how VR has changed my life.
This is deeply saddening.
my
Oh,
this
you're the one dying.
my day is ruined and my pain is measurable. I love that guy.
Run around in a circle.
How VR has changed my life. Definitely, whenever I was in high school, I was the guy that everyone knew, but no one knew about. You know, I was so social. I was one of the people that had friends in every friend group. I was playing football, so I was a jock, but I was also in calculus, so I was a fucking nerd. I was with all the stoner kids because I like to hang out with all the. Your mic is clipping me, bro. Hold on, I'm just gonna turn you down just a little bit more. I would hang out with like all the stoner kids, and then I would hang out with all the kids that, you know, all the different groups. And then once senior year came and went, all of that social, you know, all that social energy that I had was completely drained because I didn't use it anymore, because all the people that I considered my friends completely just disappeared in smoke. I was pretty much on my own from that point, and I did nothing but work at restaurants trying to get my degree in culinary. And even in college, I didn't talk to anybody because I was just, I don't know, I didn't see the point in having friends, because the only people that I really interacted with were people that were below me. And I know that sounds weird, but the only reason I say that is because every place that I worked at, I would get asked to immediately to be a manager or a shift lead or something that I had to be taking care of people. But the way that I take care of people that I don't necessarily care about is I treat them as if it was just another job. Even if they wanted to be friends, even if they wanted to hang out after work, I would not even entertain it. I wouldn't even try. And I missed out on so many opportunities because of that. Just not saying they were all good, or not, you know, most of them were pretty bad. Like, you know, oh hey, you want to go smoke some weed after work? And I'd be like, no, I'm busy. I'm fucking working. What are you doing? Get back on the line. You know, that's how I would do all of my stuff, and that's how I treated everybody. And I know it sounds shitty, but that's how it was. But then I had enough money to start investing in myself, in what I wanted to do. And I knew I wanted to do stuff with technology, and I wanted to become someone that was able to make content, I guess. I'm not saying I wanted to be a YouTuber, but I wanted to be someone that could make people laugh. Because, one, I had developed serious social anxiety when it came to crowds, so I couldn't be a stand-up comedian. Even though I had all these jokes, even though I had a bunch of stuff written out, I thought I was the fucking funniest person on earth. But that's only me in the mirror. You know, it's not me in front of even 15 people. Whenever I had to do a thing at work where I had to talk to people, I would be a fucking mess. It would suck. So I knew about VR chat for a long time, especially when I was in high school. I'd watch all the Swagger Souls videos and all that. So I wanted to get into virtual reality, because that was one thing that I always saw as like the ultimate escape. I mean, I never watched Sword Art Online, but I definitely knew what virtual reality could do for me, because I didn't see there being any reason to live in the reality that I was in. So I needed a place like this, a place like VR chat. And, you know, at first I definitely used it against what it stood for. You know, I didn't use it as a social application. I used it to fucking make fun of people. I used it to be an asshole, pretty much. I was, if the first month of me doing VR saw me now, they would think I was mega cringe, pretty much, that kind of thing.
Interesting.
So, whenever the thing that changed all of that, and I've told this story before with most of the people that are here, but the thing that changed that for me was whenever I was with a group of friends, or I called them my friends, and one night we were just hanging out at a Black Cat like we always do, and they just went in on these two people that were sitting in front of a mirror. And we usually do that. We usually make fun of them because they were mirror dwellers. Oh, look at the fucking mirror dwellers, but they started like calling them horrible things that I can't even begin to reproduce, like with my own fucking mouth, because that's how heinous and how shitty these people were. And it really changed how I felt about the people I was hanging out with and what I was doing. So right then and there, I deleted all of their avatars, and I blocked all of them, and I went and I sat down with them, and I talked to these people, and I found out, I asked them how their day was going, or what they were doing, or what was going on in their life. And it was one of the most genuine conversations that I had with anyone in VR chat, for the longest time. And having that connection, having that feeling of there was actually someone there who wasn't blocking me immediately or making fun of me or making fun of the avatar that I had on, it really changed how I felt towards VR. And then that's when I decided I didn't want to be the person that I was anymore. I wanted to be something more. And I cleaned up my act. I became a better person because of it, and now I'm here. And I think that's a pretty good place to be. So, yeah. Also, along with that, I have accidentally head patted some of my coworkers before out of just pure fucking spite, because they'd be sitting there, they'd be like, I did this for you, chef, I did this and that, and I'd be like, oh, great job.
I know, you just want a head pat. Oh.
Nope. And there's this one that works with me. This little...
No.
Bro, you ERP in real life?
That was a great story, though. Everyone, thank you so much for sharing. Damn.
Yeah.
You need to read me a fucking bedtime story, bro. Your voice was so satisfying, I almost fell asleep.
Oh my gosh. See, I think I might start doing story times just on like a regular channel, so I can start making fat stacks.
Please fucking do
Start up a fucking OF account, sell that shit.
An OnlyFans account?
No, bro,
Only fiction.
Hey, you can make an account for anything on there.
Honestly.
Yeah, you can.
Finder, bro. I do the same.
Feet finder, bro. I've had surgeries on my feet, man. It doesn't look good.
I would just like to say thank you to
why
every single person tonight who shared. I mean, that was
surgeries on your feet.
This is amazing.
Yeah, why have you had surgeries on your feet?
So this one, I broke my foot when I went to a trampoline park for the first time because a fat kid landed on my foot, broke 3 of my toes, broke the big bone, broke the big bone that goes to from my toes to my actual ankle, and also dislocated my ankle. So my ankle looked like this after it was all done, and it wasn't the best. So I went to oh my god, this leads me into another story. So if anybody wants to fall asleep, now's the perfect time. So I went and I told my mom.
No, I'm interested.
I went and I told my mom, and I was like, "Hey, I think I broke my foot." And she was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Look at my leg." She was like, nah, you're fine. Just go sit in the car. If you don't want to play anymore, just go sit in the car. And then we were at my friend's birthday, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to sit in the car. And she was like, she came out like 30 minutes later after the party was over. She was like, you actually fucking sat in the car? What the fuck? I was like, Mom, I broke my. It's turning blue.
Look how swollen your shit is.
Yeah, I was like, look at my leg. It's turning blue. Like I broke my foot. She was like, no, we're going home. I'm not taking I'm not taking to the hospital.
Oh my god.
I was like, okay, great. So we got to my house.
About how many families
we
do
got
that.
to my house, and my mom put my
Mine
leg
included.
up on elevated or whatever, put ice on it, and was like, we're gonna wait until your dad gets home before we can assess this, because my dad, he was in pararescue.
You got a sprang.
And
You got a sprang.
yeah, my dad was in
My
pararescue,
mom
so
would
he
have
has
done that if
medical
there wasn't a bunch of
surgery and
bruising on my fingers.
so my dad came
stepmom
home.
Didn't take me to the hospital till the next day after school because I broke my collarbone.
Oh
So-
Jesus. Oh, that's pretty harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
All right, keep going though. Keep going. I want to hear this.
Yeah, I want to hear the rest.
So my dad, who has medical training because he was in the Air Force, he was a pararescue. He looked at it immediately, like looked at the color of it and said, take him to the fucking hospital now. So my mom was like, no, we're not taking him to the hospital. You're going to urgent care. So we go to the urgent care and they look at my foot and they say, oh my God, we shouldn't even have to fucking do this. Like, just put it in the fucking x-ray machine. Oh wow, this is broken, this is broken, this is broken. Hey, this one actually healed like 2 years ago. Did you know you broke your foot 2 years ago? What? Yeah, you broke your foot. Did you play football or something? Did someone step on your... I was like, yeah, I remember having a really bad pain in my foot 2 years ago. They're like, yeah, you broke your foot 2 years ago and nobody took you to the hospital. And I was like, oh, great. So we got a soft cast on it, and they were like, you're going to get a hard cast because you need to get it reset, and if you put any pressure on this for 2 weeks, we're going to have to re-break it. And I was like, all right, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So, I'm like, I'm going about my business the first few days. Like, I have a crutches and I'm in the fucking little go-kart thingy, and about a week in, I'm trying to get stuff done for the dinner table. And my mom was like, hey, you need to start walking on that. I'm sick of you hobbling around here. And I was like, the doctor literally said, she's like, no, you need to start walking on it. And I was like, are you sure about that? I was like, are you sure about that? And she was like, yeah, sure, yeah, I mean, it'll grow up the bone or whatever. It'll make it better. And I was like, you know what? Okay, mom knows best, right? So I start walking on it. I start walking on it. And then guess what? We missed our appointment by 2 more weeks. So I, at this point, have been walking on it for 3 weeks straight. And, I think it feels great. It's not messing with me anymore. I have a slight hobble now, but, I mean, who doesn't have a fucking hobble nowadays? At 15 years old, of course, who doesn't have a hobble? So I walk into the doctor's office, and I'm walking, and I'm just like, I'm just going to do a recreation here. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, oh, hey, doc, how you doing? What's going on? And he looked at me. He was like, why the fuck are you walking on it? What the fuck did I tell you? I've never had an adult besides my parents cuss at me besides my doctor. And he was like, why the fuck are you walking on it? I was like, mom. Like I pointed, I was like, mom told me to. And he went, I need to have a conversation with you out in the fucking hallway. And so they went to they had a conversation out in the hallway. And I don't know what they talked about, but it was 45 minutes long because I just sat there. And by the time they came back in, my mom like sat in the corner. She didn't say anything. She opened up a magazine, just started reading. And the doctor said, okay, I'm going to be honest with you, kid. We're going to have to re-break your foot. What? What?
Yeah. I broke a leg once. I hate casts.
Yeah, so they were like, okay, it's nothing crazy. All we have to do is just re-break key parts. We're going to put it in the x-ray. We're going to find out exactly what parts are fucked up, and then we're going to go from there. He didn't say fucked up at that point, but still. So we put it in the x-ray machine, and it turns out that everything had fused correctly, except my big toe and one of the smaller toes on, like, it's like pretty much my ring finger toe was all fucked up still. So it was up instead of being straight, and my big toe was overlapping my middle finger toe pretty much, or whatever that would be. Whatever.
Your toes?
Yes. So what they did was they took it's exactly what it's like in the movies. It's a hammer and fucking chisel. They put like whatever the local anesthesia is in your leg, and then they fucking tink 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 until it just breaks, and you have to sit there and watch it because you can't do anything else. So I sat there and watched them medically break my foot and re-break my foot, and they reset it. They put like they made my fingers do like not my fingers, my toes do like the Spock thing, and then they put me in a hard cast immediately and said, if he walks on this in the next 6 weeks, I will call CPS on you. And I didn't know what CPS was. I was like, ooh, the coochie police? I don't know who it was. So
yes, the coochie police.
So I got myself a nice new walker. I got myself a nice new fucking like thing, like one of those scooter things, and I scooted all around school for like 6 weeks. I thought it was great. And to this day, I still plan on getting my mom a mug that says world's number one mom from 2015. Just some random Mother's Day or random birthday. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen, and she's gonna remember that exactly.
Good.
So yeah. Now I'm all fixed and shit, but I mean, I still have a hobble, but that's because I have other shit happening. Or such bad.
If a person stepped into this conversation right now and you just said, "Yeah, I'm fixed and shit."
I relate on that in every extent. Only the fact
I literally was getting ready to take a shot. All right, I'm pouring alcohol, but I was stepping away, and if that was the last thing I heard, is I'm getting fixed and shit.
Another day.
Yes.
Just wanted to relate.
Yes. No, we'll have a podcast that's specifically bad parenting stories.
I'm not trying to start another stripper pole incident, so
just shared misery. We'll make that a topic one day.
Pure misery is going to be the topic. Oh.
Stripper.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get interpretive dance.
I'll be your stripper.
They're going to be dancing with a little bit of class without the C and the L.
Yes, I am trying to start another stripper pole incident.
Wow.
Without the C and the Yeah. It's you ever heard that joke from The Simpsons? It's
No, you haven't.
You gotta look that up. Look up class without the C and the L dancing.
Gist.
Oh yeah, no, he gets it. He gets it.
You can't have anything in this
take me more than a second.
Oh my god. All right.
Back.
Well, still.
sorry,
I mean, there's been a couple people here in the
no.
loop that I have seen without the C and L, but I mean, we'll say that for another day as well.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. There's some spicy shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly. It's too easy. We'll have a not safe for work.
I post spicy
Pandorum
stuff.
Podcast.
Yes, you do.
Point.
Yes, you
However,
do.
That day is not
Yes,
today.
I do.
So
Okay,
someone
let's not.
totally needs to hook me up with all that.
We'll work on that.
get
We'll
through
work
Xeon,
on
right?
that. We'll work on that. Well, that's a conversation for you and Xeon to have with him.
Xeon.
You
Ask
just a
Xeon.
little,
I mean,
little too
no. I don't
forward.
know
That ain't gonna bode well in Pandora. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Let's not do that one. Let's not. Anyway.
Yeah, it's not
all right.
important tonight.
So,
I'm fucking so buzzed right now. I couldn't do shit anyway. So whatever.
Can we take shots?
and see. Okay, yes. Let us
I
take.
just took a shot.
Shots,
You didn't take a
yeah,
shot.
I can agree with that.
Shots.
Let us take some shots to end another amazing Pandorum Podcast episode that will definitely not take
How
2
many
weeks to edit this
shots?
time. How much do y'all want to take? I think 3, 2, 3 sounds good.
3, that works.
I'm
Two.
down for that. I'm gonna do the other two. I'm gonna do
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. All right, everybody, rise up them drinks, please. This will be how we end every podcast now. Just saying.
Oh fuck! I just spilled some shit.
God damn it.
Yay! Shots! Already took my 3.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! All right.
All right, got it right here.
All right, ready?
Cheers, everybody.
1, 2, 3, go!
Cheers!
Cheers!
Tennessee!
Nice, nice, nice. All right, we are, and